What is going on with everybody? It is your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in the Pink Dungeon, giving it to you really raw and rugged. And yeah, man, Lupe Fiasco dropped a little EP on us on Friday, so I was like, all right, let me listen to it. Listen to it a whole bunch of times. I said, hey, might as well give a review out. So before we get into this review, just thought to you about that Corona extra. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of extra Corona in Florida right now because niggas just don't want to listen. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. Also produced by Kaelin Ellis, and if I'm not mistaken, also a Florida boy. If so, shout out to him for being a relatively unknown producer and landing on a Lupe Fiasco project and producing the whole thing. Shout out to Kaelin Ellis, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that boy right there. So, like I said, let's get right into it. Homemade. It starts off just Virgil Abloh talking. And I wrote down literally one thing for this. I wrote down, bro, what? Because I don't know what this nigga is talking about. This nigga is just rambling. This nigga is talking out here booty cheeks. I don't know what this brother is talking about. I mean, I'ma just go ahead and I was kind of gonna wait out, but I'ma just let you know. This album is like a public sub. If you're a Florida nigga, you know what a public sub is. If you're not, it's just basically a sub sandwich. So you got a good chicken tender sub sandwich. Everybody know when you go to Publix, you get the chicken tender sub. That's the one that's going to be hit for something. So you get the chicken tender sub and you bite on it. This is what this album is. You bite on the chicken tender sub. You're like, ooh, what is it? Nigga, what they did to this? They might put a little surprise meat in there. They got some dinosaur meat, you know. Nigga, is this Tyrannosaurus meat, nigga? Nigga, this shit is good. You know what I'm saying? You just eating it up. You like, this is good. And then you get to the middle of the sandwich. You're, oh, you bite on the bone. You say, niggas, did they mix fossil in here? I'm gonna broke my tooth. You know, when you eat some ribs or something with meat in it, they might have a little bone in there. You're like, ooh, but I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna chip my tooth and get me walk around here with the fabulous tooth. You don't want to do that right there. So you're like, all right, I mean, maybe a little accident. You keep eating the sub. Is that another fossily bone? What is going on? And you see it's a whole bunch of bones, and you like, bro, the actual sub is so good, but nigga, who put these bones in here? Like, why is there so many bones? This nigga is the bone, bro. I don't know why is this nigga on this album, bro. I don't want to hear this nigga talk about. I'm gonna just read off my phone because I couldn't even write all this down, bro. This nigga come on talking about some. Have you ever asked yourself where the world is inside the solar system? Like, where are we? Like, where does the planet sit amongst the other stars? Who knows? It's a super brain freeze. Huh? Nigga, use Google Earth. Like, what? Nigga, Google Earth your best friend. Talking about where do we sit amongst the solar system. Nigga, is Mercury the first one? You know what I'm talking about? Like, nigga, we the third planet. You know what I'm saying? Amongst our solar system. But where do we sit amongst the other stars? Nigga, if you don't goddamn get a telescope, nigga, and visit the Hubble Space Center, nigga, and put your eye in that and you will see yourself. Like, what is going on here, man? Where do we sit in the sea of art history? Like the tangible, that's man-made art. So the history of it we fit in. Another sort of framework to dwell on is like, where do we live? You know, the house that you grew up in, you would define as a house. But someone on the opposite side of the world, what they grew up in, they also think is a house. Really? Never knew. The people in Africa who lives in huts, they call them houses? Oh my gosh. I thought they just called them little shithole countries. I thought he said, hey, we're just going to go to this little shithole hut right here. Oh, really? They call them houses as well? Whip-de-doo. I would have never guessed that one. Oh my gosh. Thank you for dropping that knowledge bomb on me. Boo. Oh, I can't believe that, Virgil. Bro, I don't want to hear this, bro. What the bro? This nigga is the walking embodiment of I don't want to hear that bullshit Sharif got. Let me hear Lupe rap, bro. That's all I came for, bro. I didn't want to hear that, bro. Bro. If anybody got a Virgil-less project of this, I would love it. You know, chop it up in the garage band, send it to me. I don't want to hear that, bro. Get this nigga diva out of here, man. Hey man, nigga, white out. Somebody need to white out, or what is it, off-white? Nigga, somebody need to white out this nigga verses or whatever, man. Please, man, because this is too much. Anyway, Dinosaurs. Let's get into the actual meat, you know what I'm saying? The meat and potatoes of this thing. Dinosaurs. Crazy, very creative song. Never heard a nigga rap about dinosaurs and from the perspective of dinosaurs. Thought that was really cool. I love the part when he says, if they had lawyers, they would have sued something for sure. Basically talking about how the comets hit down and killed them and wiped them off and, got them off the earth or whatnot. And I guess he's saying they could have sued the stars, which is really hilarious to me. Just imagine like dinosaurs in court suing like comets and whatnot. Like, got a dinosaur with a tiny hat on. I thought that'd be a very just ridiculous, funny skit. Thought that was pretty funny, man. Like, I believe that the comet is in the wrong here. I thought that was just hilarious. He got his Lux badge, shot the loaded Lux when he was doing he started rapping really fast. That really sounded like Lux would do. He was only missing calling somebody handsome. Like, we could have been the dinosaurs, handsome. That's all he had to say. And I was like, yeah, he in his Lux bag. Thought that was pretty cool. He said, I'm Bruce Lee. He said, I'm in Bruce Lee gi. Tell me to freeze. I might kick your gun out your hand. Thought that was pretty hard. Yeah, this is a pretty cool song. I love the last bar, basically about just don't forget the dinosaurs. This was once their earth, or this was once their land or whatnot. So basically saying, nigga, this could end at any moment. Like, we could be the new dinosaurs. So, 30 million years from now, they could be some new life forms walking around, looking at our fossils and looking at our, how niggas be saying dinosaurs weren't real. It might be 30 million years from now. They might be like, nigga, what, are humans real? So yeah, that's kind of crazy to think about. So I love that. Thought that was creative. I love people just doing different stuff in rap, and that was a really different song. Then we go to Seldom, or Sleetum. I keep calling it Seldom because that's what it looks like. But Sleetum, which is model spelled backwards, featuring Crystal Torres and Graham Burrs. This also really good, really interesting song. Definitely could be perceived as problematic. Beautiful though, such a beautiful song. Basically talking about different ways to model. You know what I'm saying? Basically, the young women. He always making songs for women and whatnot. He got that bitch bad, woman good. That's the most funniest hook to me. Bitch bad, woman good. That nigga was wild with that hook. But this is another song in that vein, basically saying, you don't have to be naked to model, I guess. There's different ways you can model. He was saying that there's Muslim women who just model eyes. There's women who just model fries. He say modeling has a historically prestigious background. Look at Mona Lisa, model. Look at Michelangelo cousin. He modeled for Jesus. And that's in the Bible. I thought that was hard, which is crazy. Shout to Daylight. What Daylight said, man? That nigga said they put blackface on everything but Jesus. Crazy bar. Imagine that. Imagine back in the day, they like, we don't know what Jesus looked like. And then your cousin coming up to like, everybody want to be Jesus? He's like, huh? Oh, you gonna be Jesus for the next, however many years, man. Just let it rock, bro. They gonna think you Jesus the whole time. You're like, for real? I bet that's fine. This nigga been walking around Jesus the whole time. I forget bro name, but I know exactly what we talking about. But that's a crazy bar right there. Yeah, like I said, he's just basically talking about how I guess you can model other things without getting naked. And if you want to get naked, that's cool. But just know a lot of these agencies that prey on young women, they sometimes believe in the sex trafficking and human trafficking and all that type of stuff. And I thought that was just a very interesting song to make in this climate because Lupe, they ain't gonna like that right now. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely gonna be some people like, well, it's my body, my choice. And that's what's wrong with the men. And that's why black men are the white people of black people, or either black men or the white men of black people. They might hear Lupe on one of those, man, saying that he trying to oppress black women's bodies and all of that, which I don't think is coming from that point of view at all. I think Lupe is a person that cares about humans, definitely cares about his black people. So just saying, like, you don't have to, I guess, pose in erotic, nude ways, and you could preserve your privacy and also get money off of it. You know what I'm saying? You could do something that's looked upon as, I guess, quote unquote, classy and not assy. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. I think he's just saying, you don't have to reveal everything. You can get the same amount of bag and have, extra clothes on you. So I feel where you're coming from. Cool song. I like that a lot. Then we go to Shoes. Such an interesting song. It was a good song. He's basically rapping in perspective of being in line trying to buy some Jordans. I've never had to do that, but I know a lot of people that have do that. I done sat outside and watched niggas do it because I had to ride with a nigga to, about to pick up some shoes or whatever, camping out. Thought that was a pretty cool song. What do you say? The poets might pull out their pens like grenades. Thought that was hard. He had a bar about like even the line feel like a team in opposition to things. Basically, like everybody in the line, like you almost kind of like get friends. Y'all got a good camaraderie or whatnot. I thought that was cool. And within like the song, you have some more bones. You have more just Virgil talking I don't know what this nigga's talking about the souls, and he tried to do some double entendres. Oh, you know, the bottom of the soul is also the bottom of the soul. You know, you ain't no soul, brother, if you ain't have to step on the soul, brother. Like, he tried to do some Sue Surf earn and ass. I don't know what's going on here, bro. But the actual song is really good. I like this a lot, man. I thought this was a pretty good song for sure. Then we go to L95. I think this is the beat that he found from Kaelin Ellis on Twitter. Chopped it up a little bit, and I guess hit him up afterwards. Thought this was fire. He said, another day in coronavirus. Hope you don't touch like Papyrus and Stylus. Thought that was fire. Because those two things touch, I guess you definitely, you know, like Papyrus is the old form, you know, and the new form. Thought that was hard. What he said, he had some stuff on here, man. Y'all heard I was sick. Now you heard immunity. Fire. Like, it was some bars on here. He was just barring out. This sounded like a freestyle, but off the top, this still hard. Like the way he was rapping on here. And I think this concludes the EP. And it was a really good EP. Like a little good 5 songs. Very creative stuff with Dinosaurs and Sleetum. Like, he has some really creative ideas in here, and I appreciate him. So shout out to Lupe. And yeah, man, you know my problem with this album. I'm not going to go any further, man. You know how I feel. But, man, very, very good EP. Could have been an amazing EP. But, hey, man, nigga, too many bones in that bit. So next time I say what I mean what I say. Haters going to hate, players going to play. Y'all holla at your boy now, man.